Graffiti Kingdom?
Because there's more doodling to be had. Welcome to Let's Play Graffiti Kingdom. So, while doing Magic Pengel, I had a lot of people asking if I was going to be doing Graffiti Kingdom. And, honest to goodness, one of the main reasons I did Magic Pengel was so I could do Graffiti Kingdom, but I didn't want to tell you guys that.
Graffiti Kingdom!
Oh yeah, get excited. So, Graffiti Kingdom is the pseudo-sequel to Magic Pengel. I say pseudo-sequel because plot-wise, even like world-building and lore-wise, absolutely nothing to do with each other. Like, they might as well have as much in common with each other as Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy XII.
Graffiti Kingdom!
So, yeah. Or let's say Final Fantasy 1. 7 and 1. Sure. Why not? But, yeah. We've got some more doodling to do.
A long, long time ago, well over 1,000 years ago, the peaceful Canvas Kingdom was suddenly transformed into a sea of chaos and fear by an evil devil. And to the devil, God bestowed a few brave warriors with the power of graffiti and instructed them to use it against the evil one. Thanks to the brave warriors, the devil was defeated and sealed deep within the city underground to never rise again. Much time has passed, and today's citizens of Canvas Kingdom believe the power of graffiti to be all but a myth.
Man, I could like almost feel the Battle Block Theater narrator in that.
Prince Pixel! Prince Pixel!
He was not in the pantry, sir.
Did you search the balcony?
He does not seem to be anywhere in the town, sir.
Good. That means she is still within the palace gates. Keep searching.
Why bother? He will come back as soon as he gets hungry.
That's true.
What are you two dawdling for? Start searching!
Yes, sir!
He has been pretty hard to find today, hasn't he?
Wherever he is hiding, he has hid there before. He will be found soon.
That is true. It is almost time for tea after all.
Man, kid's gonna get himself killed out here.
Stop! That's not a toy, you know. Here, over here.
What the? Are you the one who just spoke?
Please, and you call yourself a graffitician?
Huh? A graffiti what?
Oh, great. You break the wand seal and you're not even a graffitician? Tell me you're joking.
Wand? You mean this?
But if you can use it, you obviously have the potential to be one.
What exactly do you use this for?
Oh, you'd like to know. I bet you'd really like to know, right? Well, okay. In your case, I'll tell you just
I
this
don't want to
once.
know that badly.
Oh, of course you do. It's okay. For you, I'll make an exception. Are you ready? This wand is the creator of graffiti. The graffiti wand.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not talking about the kind of graffiti you see every day. What I'm talking about is, how shall I put it?
Whoa, cool! The picture's alive!
Excuse me, would you kindly listen while I'm trying to explain instead of drawing away? Wait a minute.
Huh?
Huh? Restless and wayward, just like its creator. Hold on, is it?
Oops, sorry.
Oh, what have you done?
At last I'm free! Foolish humans, you lure them over and the next thing you know they break your seal for you. However, as a token of my appreciation, I will allow you to live just this once. I live and rule again! Appear my castle, the Devil's Palace! Gather my minions!
So good job breaking it, hero.
What the? Huh?
Ooh, cake.
Hey, you! Just how could you have done such a thing?
Oh, you're still here.
Oh, what a lovely welcoming. That devil was locked up, imprisoned, and now he's free because of you. Just how do you explain that, huh?
Time out. Weren't you the one who was so eager to show me how to use this wand?
Oh, how like a little girl of you to remember such details. And for the record,
And honestly, it's your fault for
I
drawing
go by
crap
the
before
adorable
being
name
taught
of
how.
Pastel.
Yeah, well, I go by the super cool name of Pixel myself.
Pixel? I'm sorry, that's the wrong name for you.
Well, look who's talking.
Anyway, I'll teach you how to use the wand now, so listen carefully.
Like I said, I don't really want to know. Whoa!
I said listen.
Okay. Sheesh.
Actually, I don't really feel like it. Just forget it.
Whoa. What do you mean?
Okay, just calm down. Look, I'll give you one of my special graffiti creatures instead. Here, stick this on.
Like this?
That's it. All you have to do now is transform into that creature.
Transform into a drawing? Ugh, thanks, but I'll pass.
Or maybe you'd like a paw swiping instead.
All right.
Okay, now we're all set to go.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? We have to seal up that devil again. He's built himself quite a fortress, but that also means he'll be out of power for some time. Don't you see? This is our only chance to defeat him. And if we don't, the whole world's going to be overrun by his minions.
Will the castle return to normal if we defeat him?
Sure it will.
Oh. Well, in that case, I guess I can give it a shot.
That's the spirit. Now go! Go!
No, the castle won't return to normal. You'll just be releasing Satan himself on the world and not doing anything about it. Like, if there's anything infuriating about this game, it's this friggin' protagonist. Oh my goodness. At least Boxdog figured out how to handle him pretty quickly. I actually already know, but sure. Alright, so that means specifically on the D-pad. Hit left on the D-pad. And we turn into a big old bear! The other buttons do things too, but right now let's just hit circle. Bam! Bam! So as a heads up, this capture ability is something that I'm probably almost never going to use. And I'm probably also going to forget that I even can. Just a heads up for the future when we're like 10 videos in and everybody's like, but Naka, why don't you just use that capture thing? It'd be really helpful in this specific situation. I have long since forgotten that I can even do it. I did it! I can do that. And I can do that. It's really hard to hit with this, by the way. Here, I'll just do that. Tackle! 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 We only have 4 left because we just used one. These are save points, these are heal points, these are manage your doodle points. These are the points where you do everything that's not murder. Ow. Rude. Okay, normally I like to let the text go out, but like this text is really slow, so I'm sorry for hitting the button to advance it. Wonder if there's like a middle speed. Because I know like I read pretty fast, and there are some people that read pretty slow. So I try to let it play out so everybody has the chance. Come here, you. Okay, so I'm gonna turn into a bear real quick just so I can beat the crap out of these guys, and get that card is exactly what I'm looking for. Also getting knocked out, but that's fun. You also gain experience! So, there's a lot going on here. Let's actually talk about what's going on in this game. So this is Graffiti Kingdom. Unlike Magic Pengel, you can see we have an entire different story, entire different cast. No longer is it Ghibli inspired. But there will be many more Doodles. There will be much more action, much more adventure. Generally, Graffiti Kingdom is the game that, like, everybody knows about and goes, man, that's a game. And once you get into the meat and potatoes of it, it absolutely is. So, real quick, what's going on here? Well, to start off with, you saw when I killed those guys, they always drop little coins. You grab those coins, that gives you experience. You can see I'm level 2 up there in the upper left, and about halfway to level 3. So as you level up, you gain new Doodle abilities. This is how you gain things like the ability to draw tails and wings and stuff like that. That's all going to be stuff that we will see later on. Right now, we're actually somewhat limited as to what we can draw, but we can still draw a decent number of things. Now, how do you draw, per se? Well, you change back into Pixel, and you go up to this thing. And you're presented with this funny little menu. Now, the upper triangle here, what I currently have selected, these are the 3 Doodles. They're not, like, called Doodles. They're, like, graffiti creatures or whatever. I'm going to call them Doodles, because that makes way more sense. These are the 3 Doodles that you have immediate access to. These 3 Doodles have to be 3 of these 6 Doodles. These 6 Doodles are where you can set and do kind of whatever you want. So I'll click on an empty space. We can draw. I would say edit a text, but we can't really do that when we don't have a Doodle there. Change name. Clear if you just want to get rid of whatever you have there. Set different graffiti creature. Now, this is where you can go to either the collection box or player box. Player box is just whatever you have stored on your memory card. So you can do stuff like play through the whole game, make some cool doodles by the end of it, save them to your player box. When you start a new game, you can still check on that player box and grab those doodles that you made. So you can carry them over from gameplay to game, from playthrough to playthrough. Cool stuff. I don't actually have any, so I'm going to go to the collection box. Now here there are 15 categories of doodles. We have thus far only one of them, and it's this first one. In it, you can see we have Rainbow Bear and Spongy. So I selected Spongy, put Spongy right here. If you have an empty spot up top, it also automatically puts it in up here. So now we have Spongy up top here. And now we can just turn into Spongy. Fair warning, Spongy is pretty garbage. He kind of hobbles around. He has nothing on that button. He can do that. And he can do that. And that's pretty much it. And so you can see there, I hit the up arrow to change into Spongy. I can hit the left arrow to change into the bear. And you always hit the down arrow to change back into Pixel, which is why you only have 3 available arrows here. Now, what about the doodling, you may add? What is it that makes everyone love this game so much more than the other? Well, the doodling in this game, for one, and what you can do with the characters, is far more free. You have way more ability to do things. For example, I can go over here, I can go to Edit Attacks. Now these attacks are all entirely based on what the Doodle actually has, and Spongy doesn't really have much. He doesn't have any arms or anything. So I don't have a lot in the way of attacks to choose from. But you have 4 attacks. X is usually jump, but not always. You even get a visual for it. But right now he currently has nothing on square, so we can see what we put in. So we have body attack and move attack, which that's really all you have access to when you don't have any limbs or anything. You can go body attack, let's see, crash, so tackle, or ride, which is stomp press. So we saw those 2 already. And then we can go to move attack, which fly is misleading, jump. So you can see he only has a total of 3 abilities at his disposal at all, which is the 3 we have here. So a lot of these are pretty standard moves, but some Doodles you'll find out there in the wild have special, unique abilities that you can't get just going through the menu. So keep an eye out for that. You can also select movement style. We have bouncy here because he's bouncy. You can also go with regular. And fluffy, where he almost floats in the air a little. And then you can even select its voice. Dandy. Very dandy. Wheel. What's wheel? Alright, whatever you say. Okay then, so, what about the drawing? Well, you can also draw. So you have the same deal where you have this little thing. You can draw. You have way more freedom with drawing. I have a hard time ending drawings, and I'm not sure why. There we go. And then once you're done, you can even choose how you want this to work. Do you want it to be pear-shaped? Do you want it to be half a pear? Do you want it to be a block? Sure, and then there you go. And now you've drawn it, you can see I can select it. Once I have it highlighted, I can hit square to go to parts. And here I can choose its color, its thickness, or I can even just delete it outright. If I wanted to draw another part, you have to select a connector so the game knows what you're connecting your part to. So you put a point somewhere. And then you go draw another one. I don't know how to end. I did it. No, I messed up. Crap. There we go. Let's make you round. Now, once you've made the first part is always your, like, pseudo-body part, I guess. After that, you can do other things, like curve. Soft parts. These will bend and curve. You can also make a leg and an arm. Let's give it an arm. So it's got an arm. Now we can go up here, and we can go to color, and let's make you that color. Let's make you very thin. Let's make you very thin. And then on anything but the very first one, you can change its function if you want to go do something else. Let's leave that as an arm. Then we're done. You have to go to menu and go to complete.
That looks done.
And then you have to name it. I'm gonna name you Bob. I don't have lowercase. Oh, never mind. There we are. Bob. There we go. And now we can even edit its attacks. So look at it. Look at it moving. It's moving. I'm gonna make it fluffy. Let's go with that one. Oh, that's right, it has an arm, so it can actually punch. It also has a hook. Then good old tackle and jump. And you can change these. Now that we have an arm piece, we can go down to arm attack, and we can see. We have a straight punch. And a hook. If you give it 2 arms, you are actually given a choice between the arms. So you can say, yeah, do a hook with its left arm, with its right arm, with its 3rd arm, 4th arm, whatever. And then we're good. There we go. That one's set to our right angle. Now we get to be whatever the crap this thing is that I just drew. So, as a heads up, I'm going to be... Let's go up here, if you want. And get... fancy things! So you can get a lot of cards by just killing enemies. Every enemy in the game will drop a card and let you turn into that enemy. You can also find hidden ones around, such as the one we just found. That one is going to be over here, and we just found a golem. Now look at that golem. Okay, so he's a guard. And there we go. Look at that guy going. So, there we go. There is our introduction to Graffiti Kingdom. Just as a heads up, despite that Magic Pengel had a 100% focus on you drawing your own doodles, Graffiti Kingdom, despite having a way deeper drawing engine around it, has much less an emphasis on you drawing your own doodles. So, given that, I'm probably not going to be drawing as many doodles in this game. I guess still let me know if you have any ideas about something that I can draw, but I'm probably not going to be drawing many. I'm probably going to be waiting until later in the game, when I find there are specific needs that I need, when my ability to draw is a little deeper, because as we level up, we gain the ability to draw more things. So yeah. Until next time, everyone, when we start off here in Graffiti Kingdom.